In this video, I'm going to share some tips and tricks on how to save money, and hopefully I can share some encouragement and motivation as well. Thanks for tuning in to Balanced Life. My name is Jesse. Today we're going to be talking about saving money, and if you're new to this channel, I kind of just share things that I wish I knew at a younger age, or really anything and everything that helps me to live a balanced life. So welcome on in. As far as saving money goes, it's awesome because you don't have to be a lawyer, a doctor, or make some crazy amount of money in order to have financial success or financial stability, as long as you're smart with your money and know how to save it correctly, properly, and wisely. So before we jump into saving money, we're going to need to lay some ground rules here. We need a why. The most important thing of saving money is, why do you want to save it? Do you want to retire early? Do you want financial stability for your family? Would you like to travel more often? Everything's going to look different for every person, so decide your why. If you need help finding that why, create a 5-year goal-setting plan. Another thing that we're going to have to set up before we start saving our money is a budget. Once we have those out of the way, we can start talking about saving money. First of all, it's really important to have this why and our budget so we can get excited about saving money. Otherwise, it's going to be really tough to save the money. So we want to wake up every day and be excited to save a few dollars and have a few extra dollars go into our bank account. We're going to do something or not do something different every day from here on out that's going to contribute to our success later on in life. So that's why it's so important to figure out your why and your budget. Then we can start talking numbers and how to save money. And once we're excited about saving money, we'll probably end up having a frugal mindset, where on a daily basis we're aware of things such as the lights on in your house, how much water is running, how much weight you're putting on that gas pedal, and how much gas you're wasting as you're driving. So those are some very simple things that we might be aware of from here on out, just on a daily basis. My favorite example that I can run some numbers on here, and forgive me if you're not a huge numbers person, but I used to spend $6 a day on a cup of Starbucks coffee every single day, and that adds up to $2,190 per year. So I've switched to some U-Band coffee. It's from Costco. It costs me $10 and it makes 325 cups. You run the math on that and it ends up being a little over 3 cents per cup. So again, a year at 3 cents a cup ends up being around $11 a year. So you're going to save about $2,179 every year just by making that switch. So that's quite a bit of money. And another example would be clothing. I used to buy name brand clothes, Nike, Adidas, etc. I kind of started going thrift store shopping and to stores such as Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and I've learned and kind of been aware of now how much money I'm saving on my clothes. Not as much as I save on coffee because I don't really shop that much, but it's still a significant amount. It might be more for you if you buy more clothes. So just run some numbers on that yourself, pull out your calculator, see how much you're spending, and shopping at those stores might work out for you in the long run. I know a lot of the wealthiest people in the world just wear off-brand clothes. I think they were too busy focusing on their vision and their goals and plans to care about what they were wearing. So another example might be what kind of car you're driving. So if you're driving a really nice car and you have a really high car payment and you're in your 20s, that might not be the greatest idea, because you're not going to be saving money or investing any of that money depending on how much you make. So it might be best to get that really nice car a few years down the line, kind of take it easy right now, have a cheaper car, it gets good gas mileage, just kind of learning how to live in that frugal mindset, because it will pay off later once we get into compound interest and investing. So it might even make more sense to just Uber or Lyft everywhere. I myself have ran the numbers, and you're looking at a $300 car payment, $150 insurance, $50 to $100 a month on gas. You're looking at oil changes, you're looking at car washes, any depreciation your car gets, and the list goes on. You're going to be spending $500-600 a month just to own a car. So depending on where you live and how much you drive, it might make more sense to literally just Uber and Lyft everywhere you go. So you can also run the numbers on that, see what makes sense for you. Even saving $50 a month is going to add up in the long run. So something else that might seem very obvious to most people is how much you're eating outside of your home. So let's say you go out to eat twice a week, you're going to be spending about $1,500 each year if you're spending $15 per meal twice a week. So let's say you cut that in half, you're saving $750 a year. So these things all might sound very obvious, but when you actually run the numbers and you're looking at your goal, you're looking at your budget, then you're looking at what you could be saving and what those savings will turn into if you invest them properly and educate yourself about compound interest, those numbers are going to change drastically and you'll be able to retire much sooner than a lot of other people. I'll show you in my next video how investing that $2,000 I save each year from switching my coffee from Starbucks to U-Ban will turn into $1 million at some point with the help of compound interest. So please check out that other video and let's continue this financial journey together. Again, subscribe, leave some comments if you liked the video, and stay tuned for the next video.